Everyone, thanks for joining us. As the fall season approaches, Minnesota Department of Transportation is in its final stretch in a very busy construction season. Sue Martinez has a progress report for projects in southern Minnesota.
October is going to be a very busy time. And, you know, with all this going on, very busy season.
MnDOT says the average construction season is $80 million worth of projects. This year, they're delivering $140 million, almost doubling the work this season.
It does make it a little tough to deliver the program, but that's when we rely on our partners with the consultants. We work with our tech schools to get training programs there and get student workers and different levels of knowledge coming into the program and helping us out with our staffing.
This summer, MnDOT crews had their hands full with construction projects from Montgomery, New Ulm, Madelia to St. Peter and more.
It's a big push right now. We have only 2 months of good weather to work, so we're pushing hard to get things wrapped up.
Some of the current projects include repaving Highway 22 from Madelia to Wells, a roundabout in Montgomery, work in Madelia on Highway 15 and 60, and Highway 90 in Blue Earth, and finishing the Highway 14 project, which one project that gets a lot of attention is in the heart of St. Peter.
The project was the northbound lanes of 169. That was completed early July, and then in early July we switched to stage 2 on the southbound lanes, which included city utilities of water main and sanitary sewer. And we are now paving that stretch of road and tying things together for a completion of this project by early October.
Sophia Martinez, KEYC News Now.